Hi, this is Anil and welcome to the video tutorial for the Learning Lad on C++ programming. So in the previous tutorials, we have learned about the special functions or the manipulator functions available in C++, and also we have learned how to use them. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create your own custom manipulator functions. So all of us know that we have two types of manipulator functions, one which work with the input stream and another one which works with the output stream. And also we have another type, the one which takes the parameter and the one which doesn't take any parameter. For example, in the previous tutorial we have used endline, which is not going to take any parameter, but we had the set w, which is used to set the width, which was taking a parameter. To write the manipulator function which are going to take the parameter, the procedure differs from a compiler to compiler and also between the compiler version to version. So you need to check out your compiler's documentation in order to construct the manipulator function which are going to take parameters. But the manipulator functions which are not going to take any parameters are going to be same to all the compilers, and they are easy to write. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to write the manipulator function which are not going to take any parameters. All right. In this tutorial, for the demonstration purpose, what we're going to do is we're going to create a manipulator function which is going to be used with the output stream, and also another manipulator function which are going to be used with the input stream. So first we're going to write the manipulator function for the output stream. So the manipulator function that works with the output stream must return an object of the worstream class. So it's going to be worstream and it's going to return by reference, and then the name of your manipulator function. So you guys can give any name. So here we're just gonna say right arrow and then a pair of parentheses and the manipulator function body. So here between these parentheses we need to pass an object of this worstream class. So I'm gonna copy that and paste it here, and let's say output. So when we use this manipulator function right arrow in our program, we're not going to pass any parameters. The C++ is going to automatically pass an object of this worstream class. So here the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to build this manipulator function body. So here inside this manipulator function you guys can use any other manipulators, or you guys can set the IO specific flags, whatever you want, you guys can do that. So here just for the demonstration purpose, and simply we're just gonna insert something to this output stream. So it's gonna be output, I'm just gonna insert an arrow, so it's gonna be an arrow. And then if you want to end this line, you guys can end this line here, whatever you want, you guys can do that. So we're not gonna end the line here, and then we're gonna return the output. Alright, now this is a simple manipulator function which we have written. And the next thing is, here what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a string variable, and let's call it as name, and we're gonna use this manipulator function to read the name and display that. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna build a manipulator function which is gonna work with the input stream. The return type must be an object of the iStream class, so it's gonna be iStream, and then the ampersand symbol, because we are dealing with reference. And then let's say get name. I'm going to use this manipulator to get the name for this string name. That's why I just give the name get name. You guys can give any name you want, and then parentheses and then the manipulator function body. So here a manipulator function which is going to work with the input stream, it's going to take an object of the iStream class, so it's going to be iStream, and we're going to take that by reference, and let's call it as input. Alright, next inside this manipulator function, if you want to use any flags or use any manipulators, you guys can use that, but here we're just going to say using the cout, and since we are using this one to receive the name for this name variable, I'm just gonna ask the name. So enter your name please, and let's end this line, and then we're just gonna return our input stream, as it is. So input. Alright, now we have the manipulator functions. One is gonna work with the output stream and another one is gonna work with the input stream. So here in the right arrow manipulator function, if you want to add anything, you guys can add that. For example, here in this program we're gonna use this one to print out the name, which is stored in this name. So I'm just gonna say cool name man. Alright, just for the demonstration purpose. And then in our main function, now we have a variable which is of type string. Now I'm going to use cin, and then I'm going to use the manipulator function, get name. So I'm going to write get name here, and then make sure no parameter. The only parameter that it's going to take will be automatically passed by the C++, so we don't need to pass any parameters. And then we're going to store that in our name. That's it. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna print out the value. So it's gonna be cout, and then I'm gonna use this right arrow. So it's gonna be right arrow, and here also no parameter. The only parameter will be passed by the C++ automatically, which is an object of the OStream class. And then we're just gonna refer our name, and that's it. And then we should have a return statement here, so it's gonna be return 0. Alright, now I'm gonna save this program. I'm gonna build and run this. Now you guys can see enter your name, which is from this manipulator function, which is used with the input stream. Enter your name please. I'm just gonna enter Anil, and then I'm gonna hit the enter button. It says cool name man Anil. So this is from the manipulator function, which we have used with this output stream. So these manipulator functions are nothing but the special functions, which are gonna work with the input and output streams. And you guys can construct your own manipulator functions, just like the way we have done here. And inside the manipulator functions, you guys can do anything you want. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.